Kate Grant, a dispenser at Hawthorne Drive Pharmacy in Ipswich, won Staff Member of the Year at the C&D Awards 2020 for her work at a women's refuge as well as helping the homeless and her patients to quit smoking. She explained to C&D why she got involved.
The reason I got into that was I was in a violent relationship quite a few years ago now, and obviously I ended up going to a women's refuge, which was a massive turning point for me in my life, and obviously they kind of saved my life really in a certain respect, and I just wanted to give something back to ladies who I knew had struggled or will be struggling. I actually did hairdressing at college as well, so what I did is I kind of got together with a few of my friends. Another one, she's a beauty therapist, and we kind of just did a load of treatments on them, and then it kind of just spiraled from there. And then obviously because I worked in a pharmacy, I kind of used that to help them with their problems with their children, or so I could refer them on to different places, and that's pretty much where it started from, and that's how I got into it. A lot of them, they just wanted to pick me up, and they just wanted someone to talk to that wasn't at the refuge, because that's one thing that I found very difficult, was talking to the staff. They were lovely, but they were very, this is how it should be and you shouldn't go back, and all that kind of thing. And I think from what I needed was someone to listen who wasn't there. But even though I'd been in that situation and I knew what it was like, I just wanted to give them someone else to talk to that could be impartial, like when you go to a hairdressing salon and you talk about whatever. And then, like I say, obviously a lot of people, they came in, they did smoking with them, weight loss, you know, helping with their children, referring them to One Life Suffolk, if they had like children who had issues with, like, you know, anger, weight, anything like that. There was one lady that I dealt with, and she had lost her child, her daughter. She passed away when she was like a baby, and she had it in her head that it was due to her smoking. And obviously I did try to explain to her that it wasn't due to the smoking, it was one of those unfortunate things, but she was adamant because of the back of that she wanted to give up smoking. So we got her in, she completed the 12-week course, and she actually gave up smoking. And she said, it might not have made any difference to my daughter, but it made a difference to me, and it made me feel like I'd actually achieved something. And she actually bought me a box of chocolates to say thank you. And I was like, yeah, but you're the one that's done all the work. I'm just here to provide the service and to listen to you when you're struggling. I've just finished a course with about 4 or 5 people that have just got to the 12-week mark. So obviously a lot of people come in here, and it's quite funny because when they come in and ask for like a cough meds or anything, my normal first question is, do you smoke? And that's literally, that's the standard for everyone. And if they say yes, and I was like, okay, well, that obviously that's not going to help you cough, that kind of thing. And I normally just tend to sow the seed, and then they go away. Normally within about 2 or 3 days they come back, and then they're like, oh, do you still offer that service? So, and that's how I tend to get the people in, because there's no point pressuring them and saying you have to do it, because people won't. They have to be in the right frame of mind.
After Kate was unable to secure a job as a hairdresser, she found a role at an independent called Chemist in the centre of Ipswich. In 2018, she moved to her current pharmacy, which at the time was owned by Lloyd's. I asked her what made her choose to stay in pharmacy.
I love it. I love the people. I love dealing with different people's queries. I like the customer interaction. I like learning as well. So there's obviously a lot to learn. You're always learning in pharmacy. Things change all the time, and I just wanted to keep doing it. I find it very, very rewarding job.
Have you got kind of any new achievements that you're looking forward to?
I would like to do my level 3 as a technician, and then I'd like to be an ACT. But obviously I know these things take time, and obviously money, so you kind of need to prove yourself before people will put money into that. But that is my long-term goal. But I still want to carry on doing the services, providing for people, making sure that people are okay. So yeah, that's kind of my long-term goal. Short-term, just want to keep what I'm doing, helping people, because that's literally all I can do. That's what I'm good at. I'm quite a caring person, You know, people tend to come to me, and it's like I had a lady the other day, she said to me, she said, "Oh, I'm so glad you're in today." She said, "It's just nice to talk to you." She said, I don't talk to you about," she said, "I'm telling you rubbish, but you're listening." And she said, "And that means a lot to me, because you're actually listening to what I'm saying, and you're taking the time, and you're not just taking my money and saying thank you very much, have a lovely day." So, and that means a lot when people say that to you.
Find out more about the C&D Awards on the C&D website at chemist+druggist.co.uk.